Okay guys, this is Casualgamerreed. Indiana basketball, your program is irrelevant. If you need any more proof, you need last night, 2 nights ago I guess, cutting down the nets after losing to Ohio State. You lost the game to Ohio State. You're not even going to be the outright winner in your conference. You're not even going to be the outright conference winners. And you're going to share this regular season conference championship with maybe 2-3 other teams or whatever. And Tom Crean comes out there and you cut down the nets after losing to Ohio State at home. You cut down the nets for a conference championship you're not even going to be the rightful owner of. It's going to be shared by other teams. Now, would Kentucky, would Duke, would North Carolina, would these schools, would they do this? No, they would not. Because it is ridiculous. You don't celebrate a shared conference championship. And even if you won the regular season conference championship, you don't come out and you don't cut down the nets. And the stadium was half full. I will leave the description in the description below. You will see the video where the stadium was not even, there wasn't even nobody there hardly. Plus, on top of that, I'll leave the article to the full story below. This is ridiculous, and this is just one of many things Indiana has done the last 2 years. But that tops it all. That right there made me want to make the video because that is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. You don't do that. Elite programs, if you're so elite and great, why the hell are you doing that? It's Tom Crean's fault. I guess you could say it's his fault. I don't know. But of course, you can take up for the kids and say, oh, that's a great thing. They suffered through all them horrible seasons early on. They deserve this. It's a great thing for our kids. We love them so much, and God bless them. Oh God. No, you don't do that. Elite programs, they don't cut the nets down. You cut down the nets when you're going to the Final Four. You don't cut down the nets. You don't. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. That put it over the top. And if you agree with it being a great thing, then that just proves my point. Kentucky's not going to do that. We're not going to do that if we win the SEC tournament. We're not cutting down no fucking nets. Wow. It's shared. It's a shared thing, too, on top of that. You're sharing the championship with other teams. It's not even really yours. And you shouldn't be cutting down nets anyway. And of course, another thing we've got to bring up is, of course, the Sweet 16 rings. This took place last year after Indiana got beat by Kentucky in the NCAA tournament. Tom Crean requests that the school gets our players Sweet 16 rings because that is a great accomplishment. That's a great accomplishment, sure it is. But elite teams, they don't. And this is what makes it even better. I think you have to be Elite 8 or maybe a Final 4 before you get actual rings from the NCAA committee, whatever. These had to be specially ordered. This is the first time this has ever happened, I'm sure. They had to specially order these rings. So pretty much, they're recognizing themselves. They're not even being recognized by the NCAA tournament. I mean, you don't give away Sweet 16 rings. You don't do that. If that's your greatest accomplishment ever, then whatever. I mean, that's stupid. You don't do that. And another thing that is amazing, Christian Walford made that miracle three-pointer on Kentucky last year, and they turned around and put his picture on popcorn boxes, celebrating a regular season win. That does not even really matter. It never affected Kentucky none, and it never helped Indiana none, really. That game never amounted to anything. It's a regular season game. It's not a tournament game. It's not a miracle shot like Laettner made. It's not a shot that's going to be like one of the greatest shots ever because it's at a time where it didn't matter. Okay? Plus, they made also another thing last year. Indiana, they made a commemorative painting of a regular season win. Once again, celebrating another regular season win by doing a commemorative painting on it. And they did the phone book thing. You know what I'm talking about when I say the phone book thing. I'm not going to get into that one. That's another great one. And another one that we have to bring up is, of course, Tom Cream rushing the court after Indiana beat number 25 Illinois. Crying. He was crying rushing the court. Okay? Now this is examples of why your program is irrelevant. You're a good basketball program, but you're not acting like it. And I'm not coming on here to denigrate your program or whatever. You've done that yourselves pretty much. These are the kind of things, if you look at this, if you're looking at this from the outside as an actual basketball fan, you look at these things your program has done, and it's idiotic. It's stupid. I mean, look at it. Cutting down the nets beats 2 nights ago. That beats anything we've ever seen in college basketball right there. That alone is unbelievable. The Sweet 16 rings, phone books. Is it you're not getting it? I mean, it's not hard to figure out. You make fun of other fan bases, and your fan base does stuff that's not even, seems like it's even not even possible to think of. Stupidity. So this is why, Indiana, your program is irrelevant. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just disappointing. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. I reckon you should. So anyway, this proves your basketball program is irrelevant. And go ahead and try to argue these points that I just made it. I'm sure you will. Oh, they deserve it. Yeah. The only program in history to ever celebrate a Sweet 16 with rings, cutting down nets on a shared conference championship. Think about that. Anyway, I'm out of here, guys. Like, subscribe, and comment. And Indiana, one final thing. You're not going to win it this year. Your program, your school right now, you got off to a great start. The Indiana basketball program did this year, but you've got 5 losses now, I think. And you're going to probably lose 3 more games. So you're going to have like 8 losses, 7 losses. And last year's team had, what, 9 losses? Is that a big improvement? Nope. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always, go Big Blue. A program that actually knows when to celebrate. Oh my God, we beat Florida. Let's storm the court. Yeah. Whatever. Elite programs don't storm the court. They expect to win. Unlike certain programs out there. Oh my God, we beat Illinois. Let's storm the court. Whatever. Pathetic. Pathetic.